Hi everyone, I have Kishmat with me on board today who secured an all-India rank of 46 in the OBC category in this year's CLAT exam which was conducted on 1st of December. So सबसे पहले Kishmat, it is very obvious as the name goes, but result obviously इसके कारण नहीं आपके hard work की वजह से I am sure.
Yes.
So how was the feeling when you looked at the result और definitely making into NLS Bangalore आपको पता है?
I couldn't believe myself when I first saw it. Actually, the result came on 7th, but that day I slept it around 10 p.m. So I checked it on 8th, that A-Lit exam day. So I checked it in morning and I was like, "Ki, Mummy, 46. So my mother was beside me. So she was like, she was really very happy by my rank and she was like, "Ki, very good." And then I was like, "Ki, ठीक है, now like some satisfaction is there from life that yes, you have done something."
So उस दिन जब एलिट का एग्जाम देने गए थे तो एक अलग कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ
हाँ ऐसा था, like it was like कि if it will be done then it is fine, but even if A-Lit will not go that good, then also I'll have like my edge over others, like wherein I have secured one NLU. So
okay, great. So when you started your preparation, you must have given quite a few mocks, and initially आपके mocks में क्या score आते थे?
My first mock score was around 58 or 60, I don't remember, but yeah, it was never below 60. I don't think it was below 60. It was above 60, and then from then on, like starting me, it was like ki, in 60 marks it is not possible to get in one of the top NLUs. But then I was like ki, it is my first mock, so then it improved. For 2-3 mocks they were in 60s line, but then when I like the next mocks they came in 70s line. So then I was like, okay fine, now the like train is on track, let it go like this. And then ultimately I reached 80 plus. It was like my last average was 84-85. It used to be like that.
Okay, so what was your order of preference while you solved the mocks, and what order of preference you actually took up when you gave the CLAT paper? Earlier I used to solve the paper as it came, English, then GK, and then all those. But then I realized that when you do legal and critical together, then you have like more than 50 questions together, and then you have those such big passages, so your mind gets exhausted. So I took up the strategy that I did English first, then I took up CR because they are connected and it's easier when you do them together. So then I switched to GK because GK provided a kind of relaxation wherein you don't have to read passages, and then legal, and then finally quant. So of all the 5 sections, which was the strongest area?
There was no strong area, but I must say it was CR, because I don't know why my score in earlier times it used to be 12 to 13, but then like I used to score more than 20 in CR most of the times.
Okay, tell me one thing, mock analysis का क्या strategy हुआ करता था?
Mock analysis, the passage which I felt was difficult for me, I only saw that passage. The passage which I understood fully, I didn't see that, and I only saw that passage, and that too, that question in which I had difficulty. So that way my time was saved in that way. So only those questions.
Kishmat, you are going to write your board exams as well this year. So how did you maintain a balance between your board's preparation and the CLAT A-Lit preparation?
In the starting it was really hectic, and in mid of the preparation I even decided see if CLAT will not be there this time, then of course I'll get in CUET, I'll get a good college in that. So I don't know, I got distracted in between, but then I don't know how I came back again on my track, and I focused more on CLAT and less on boards. I used to give I didn't do foundation in school. I was normal school going student. I went my school till October. I took 1 month off in November. So prior to that I used to go school regularly. So it was like whenever school had exams, so that time I used to focus on school, and otherwise on CLAT.
So how many hours a day on an average you would devote to CLAT?
They were not fixed. It all depended on my mood. I only do that thing which interests me, because then only you can succeed it. So
okay, so how did you like the environment, because you were an online student for 1 year? So your online class का क्या environment था?
The classes were really very productive. I would genuinely dedicate all this, my rank and all, to Team CLAT Prep, because without CP's support and guidance
today I wouldn't have been sitting here, because like the classes and everything, like it's just a myth that it isn't possible in online class. Because when you see, you should have self control on yourself, wherein you should have that kind of determination that if I have a class, then I should not do anything else. So rest everything, there's no difference between online and offline, just the mode is that virtual. Otherwise the teachers, they were really very supportive. All the doubts were cleared. We had special doubt clearing sessions as well. So like all my this rank and everything goes to Team CLAT, seriously.
Which newspaper did you follow?
The Hindu.
And what role did the newspaper played?
The articles, first of all, my comprehension, my reading speed, comprehension skills, and then the, like, of course, the GK part. And I got a variety of articles wherein I generally find it difficult to follow psychological passages, philosophical passages. So, but still that reading newspaper helped me in comprehending those as well.
What message would you like to give to the students who would be writing the CLAT exam next year?
My first and foremost message would be that do that thing which interests you. Don't be forced by anyone. Do that thing which interests you. And second thing, it is not necessary that whether you put 9 to 10 hours to study or you give only 3 to 4, because even if in those 9 to 10 hours you are not focusing on the thing which is in front of you, then it would not be fruitful. So my suggestion would be that whatever you do it with your interest, and like your complete focus should be there, and then only you would be able to succeed in that.
Well, thank you so much, Kishmat, being on board with us for your wonderful session. I believe that the students will have definitely taken some sights from this, and they'll implement in this in their CLAT preparation as well. Wish you all the very best, Beta.
Thank you, sir.